Hi everybody, it's Gordie here from Redmayne Smith and I hope you're doing well. So today, you're actually going to follow me about because I'm going to be speaking to you why I've been struggling to rent an apartment in Manchester for the last 3 months. It's been a painful journey, but hopefully today we're going to get a solution for it. So come with us. So why am I moving to Manchester? Well, for me, one of the biggest reasons that I got within business is to spend time with inspirational people. And Manchester, for me, with all the growth within the area, with all the people moving to Manchester, that's the kind of area that I want to be in. I want to be in a boom area. Now, I'm actually going to be renting. And you might be saying, well, Gordie, you're a property investor. Why are you not purchasing? Well, I don't know what area I want to be within Manchester yet. I've never lived here before. So all I'm going to do is take out a rental for 6 months, get to know the city, get to know the area, figure out where I may want to be. So that's the reason I'm renting and I'm not purchasing. But it's not just the other reason. Redmayne Smith is a growing business and I've got a lot of clients based right here in Manchester. I've got a lot of developers based right here in Manchester. And I want to be able to be accessible to these people at all times. I've got a great nightlife in Manchester. You've got stunning rooftop bars that are able to socialise, network with people, network with developers and network with property investors. And for me, it's a quality way of life. It's a quality way of living. So that's us arrived in Manchester. So I've got a couple of viewings now. I'm actually in the city centre. My viewings are 5 minutes away in Deansgate. So I'm gonna go and get a coffee quickly and then head straight over. When I thought of moving to Manchester, I thought nice and easy, I'll get an apartment, put the rent down and I'll be able to get something. Completely wrong. The challenges that I've had, I've not been able to even view the apartments. What I mean by that, the minute something goes on, people are offering money, putting cash down, and guess what? They're coming straight off the market. I've been offering rent up front for 12 months. Guess what? Still don't do it. Still don't take me on. I've been offering more than the market rent. Guess what? Still not been able to secure one, but luckily I've managed to get in with a couple of estate agents now because I've been trying for so long who have let me come and see 2 apartments today. So fingers crossed that I'm going to be able to secure an apartment today. So I've just went and seen apartment number 1, so we're going to place some footage beside it. Really slick, nice apartment. And this is what people are looking for. You've got the beautiful views over Manchester, nice size, 2 beds. So as you can see, this one's on the market for £2,200 a month. Now, a lot of people might go, £2,200 a month? You can't charge that in Manchester. Trust me, you can charge that in Manchester. And to be fair, there's other apartments in that block that are available in June. Their prices are higher than 2,200 because they know the demand, they know they can get it, supply and demand, so they're putting their prices up. But personally, what my thought was, I love the apartment, love the view. If I'm going to be picky, I would like a view of the other towers, but it's still absolutely stunning view. Now I'm off to see the next apartment. It's actually not too far away from this one. It's in a nicer building in my opinion, but the apartment's not as nice. So let me go and have a look at it and I'll see if I can get more footage for you. So you may ask why Manchester? Well, now just to be clear, it doesn't need to be Manchester. A lot of the major cities up north, your Birminghams, your Liverpools, are all in a very similar position, but I'm standing in Manchester, so let's use Manchester as an example. You look at London, the cost of living in London is extremely high, as I'm sure a lot of people watching this video are going to understand. Now, you can't live a top quality level of life in London, even if you're on a really good salary, you've got an okay business. And this is why so many people are moving north. They're moving to the Londons, Birminghams and the Manchesters of this area. Especially with HS2 coming in, you're going to be able to get out of London extremely fast. Now, the cost of living in Manchester is actually 40% cheaper than it is in London. You've got more money to spend. You're able not to afford a small studio or a 1-bed, you're now able to afford a beautiful 2-bed and a tower that looks over Manchester. What you'll see across the major cities, just apartments that we're viewing today, the majority of them have got co-working spaces. They've got gyms, some have got swimming pools. And what the developers now try to do is create a hub. So you really don't need to leave the apartment, everything's there. So I've just went and seen the second apartment and there's different levels. That one's stunning, but the one that I've just seen is unbelievable. You've got a cafe on the right-hand side, you've then got co-working space, you've even got a kitchen area where you can have your family come round and they can do cooking and all the rest of it, so you don't even need to be in your apartment. Swimming pool's got a football pitch, it's got a gym, it's literally got everything in it. When you go up to the apartment, it's on the 28th floor, it's top end. So pricing this one, we're looking roughly about £2,500 a month in rent. So it's a 2-bed. It doesn't come with a car parking space, but again, you've got to look at the type of tenant you're attracting. This has been on the market for today. I'm literally about to put the security deposit down on it, and I'm hopefully gonna get it secured. So that's me just back from the apartment viewings, and I just want to go through some stats with you, just to prove the point of why I've struggled so much. Hopefully not for long, but to get a property in Manchester. So the achievable rent in May 2019 was just over £950 in Manchester. The rentals now in Manchester are on average over £1,250. So you've got a huge increase there in such a short period of time. As I said earlier, the cost of living is 40% cheaper to live here in Manchester than it is in London. And obviously, if you want to go back to London, it's so accessible to get back to these days. And this is why we're seeing so many people come and stay right here in Manchester. There's only 360 properties on the market at one time. Now, we're in one of the biggest cities in the UK. Having 360 properties to rent is unheard of. And that's why you see developers focus their attention in on Manchester just now. Last year, developers built roughly about 5,500 homes right here in Manchester. But again, that's still not enough houses to keep up with the demand of people moving to Manchester, but not just moving to Manchester. Driving about here today, we've got a huge Chinese student population, and they tend to stay. They love the city and they tend to stay right here. And on average, the rents alone have went up by 20%. So you've had the capital growth, there's been a big boom area in Manchester, and your rents have also went up, by 1 year, just 1 year, by 20%. It's about supply and demand. There's not enough houses in Manchester alone to house the amount of people that want to actually live here. So if you want to find out more about Redmayne Smith, how we can help you find a profitable property investment that's built to quality, that's built to spec, what I need you to do is click the link below, book a call with myself, one of my team, and we'll walk you through the next process.